All right. Hello, everybody. This is the, what are we calling it, Jalen? What are we calling this show again?
Is this the New Music Friday? Or what is it?
Rubble Release Radar? Or Rubble
Yeah.
Radar?
Yeah, Rubble Radar.
Yeah. All right. So this is the new show we're going to do. We're going to call it Rubble Radar. Essentially, we're just going to go through, every other week, 10 songs that came out that Friday. Or in the past 2 weeks. And talk about them, give our thoughts on each of them, briefly. Probably going to do these episodes about a half hour usually. So that's pretty much the premise. Any bands or people dropping music right now, feel free to send it to us. We'll probably talk about it on an episode at one point.
Yeah, send it to us on our Instagram and Twitter accounts.
Yep.
Just DM us.
And you can also email me specifically, Rob at here's-to-the-rubble.com. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. So let's get into these songs.
All right, let's get it, man.
The first one we got is "Make It Easy" by We Are the Union. We Are the Union is a ska band. They've been around for a while now. I'm not sure exactly how long, but I really like this new song. I'm pretty sure it was specifically kind of about transgender issues. One of the members of the band came out as a transgender woman last night when they dropped the song. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know that. That adds a whole new layer to that song then.
Yeah, and Make It Easy, also the title of a John Brown's Body song, a great reggae band from Ithaca, New York. But yeah, I really like the song. I'm definitely going to end up adding it to a few playlists, I think. I don't know if it's necessarily something I'll always be in the mood for, but I definitely think it was a pretty good song. They definitely put some serious effort into that, and I'm excited for the record that's coming out in about 2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks? Hell yeah, dude. I really liked it too. I was surprised because, I never know when jumping into music that you send me what I'm in for.
Right.
But, I really enjoyed this one a lot. This is something I would vibe to. It's just a good listen.
Yeah, for sure. And then the second song we have is Really True by Giant Panda Gorilla Dub Squad.
Great name.
Great name for a band. They're actually also a reggae band from I think they're from Rochester, New York, which is pretty close to where I live, so they're like a local band to me. And yeah, I mean, Giant Panda, they're a terrific band. My uncles played shows with them at festivals around here and stuff.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're an amazing
dude,
American dub band.
I had no idea that they were local for you when I was listening to it. They sounded like they would be kind of like a mainstream.
Yeah. When I was a kid, a lot of bands from Rochester and stuff, there's this rap duo. I don't think they really make music as a group anymore. But they were called Subsoil, and they were also from Rochester, and they got pretty big. They actually got a cease and desist letter, I'm pretty sure, from Subway, because they made stickers where it said Subsoil, We Fresh in the same font as the Subway logo.
Yeah.
So they got a cease and desist and everything. And the members of that band were in my childhood homes and shit. I'm pretty sure the same cases for Giant Panda. I'd have to ask my folks or my uncle.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Yeah, no, they were killer. I really liked that song.
Yeah. Last night after I listened to it, I went and listened to an entire Giant Panda record just because I always forget how great of a band they are. And yeah, the new track is amazing.
What album would you suggest for me if I was going to check them out? Because I want to listen to more. I really did vibe with that song a lot.
Let me look real quick.
All right, yeah, not to put you on the spot, but
yeah, we can cut out this dead air. Yeah, Make It Better. It's the 2016 album.
Okay.
Yeah, I listened to that specifically last night, and yeah, that's a killer record right there. Every song is fire. Gotta Make a Living, I think, is the best song on there.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, overall for that song, I'd definitely say that instantly went in a playlist.
Yeah.
And I've already listened to it a bunch of times. It's a great tune.
Yeah, out of all the ones you sent me, that's probably the one I ran back the most.
Yeah. All right, so next we got One Voice by The Crew. So The Crew is actually a new band that just formed.
Okay.
And it consists of members from a bunch of LA punk bands from like the 90s. The drummer and guitarist from Pennywise. The bassist and guitarist / singer for Rancid. And the singer for Suicidal Tendencies.
All right, well, so some powerhouse members.
Yeah, it's like a super group.
Yeah, super group, exactly. Yeah. Okay.
And I think this song was a little controversial when it first dropped. Like amongst punks. I was excited to listen to it. I listened to it kind of late, like a few days after it released. But honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about the song. I was really excited for it. I think it's a stacked lineup. I'm excited for the record. But I don't know, the song sounded like nothing special to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's going in any playlist, really. I don't think it was bad by any means. It just kind of sounded like more of the same as far as the music that those guys already create. And I was kind of hoping for something a little different.
Yeah, as somebody far removed from that scene, so like, you know, I don't really know what kind of music they make normally, but for me, it sounded more like a almost kind of as an album filler. Like I wouldn't have released that as like a single personally. Like,
right. Yeah.
Like I didn't dislike it. Like it's not a skip or anything. Like I'm not gonna, you know, turn it off if it comes on. But like,
I'm not gonna like go out of my way to listen to it. I don't think.
Yeah, it's not gonna make it in any playlist, but.
Yeah,
I mean, I still want to check out what else they do off of, like, based off of that. Like, it wasn't bad.
I'm definitely excited for the record, but yeah, I don't know, just the song just didn't seem special. Felt like kind of more of the same for the most part.
Yeah.
Now this song is actually, I think, maybe my favorite. It's between this and the Giant Panda song that I released. And that's Me and You by Flobots. Flobots is like actually one of my favorite bands, like of all time, kind of weirdly enough.
All right, okay. I that's not where I thought this was going.
No,
no.
But yeah, Flobots are one of my favorite bands. I loved them as a kid. They're one of those bands that are like one of my favorites, but I don't listen to that much.
Because, I feel that.
Because like I feel like they have a really unique sound and don't necessarily go well with other artists as much. Like they're one, like I said, one of my favorite bands, but I don't normally put a lot of Flobots into a playlist because yeah, like I said, they got a really unique sound, and I feel like usually if I'm trying to listen to Flobots, I'm trying to listen to that specifically. And not really looking for anything else. Like, if I want to listen to Flobots, I'm probably going to listen to, like, a Flobots record or two.
Yeah. After we're done recording, I'm going to need you to send me some of their music, because this was my least favorite song of the day. Like, yeah, I didn't really like this almost at all. Like, so I'm surprised to hear that this was one of your favorites. So I really want to hear what else they do. Because, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Some pump going off behind me, my bad. But no, like, I just didn't really, like, I mean, it's not terrible. Like, I didn't, like, hate it. Like, it was just kind of overdone for me. Like, once it was done, I was like, all right, well, probably never listening to that again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm you know, it might just be my nostalgic bias. Because it's Flobots, I feel like most of what they touch turns to gold.
I mean, yeah, man, that's totally fine. Like, fair. Like, I'm very interested that you like them that much. Like, I want to hear more. I want to see if maybe I just was a little too quick to judge off that, or what?
Yeah, I'll definitely send you what I think is their best record. Just a quick thing about them. They actually got in a beef with Logan Paul, I think, a couple of years ago. Because, you know that song, like, I Can Ride My Bike With No Handlebars? That's them.
That's them?
Yeah, that's them.
I didn't know that. Okay.
And Logan Paul, like, made a song where in it he says, like, I can ride your girl with no handlebars, and, like, obviously ripped off Handlebars by Flobots.
Yeah.
And one of the main dudes, like, one of the rappers in the group, made a diss track, essentially, towards Logan Paul. And it's actually really good, and he can actually rap pretty well.
That's crazy.
So, go ahead.
What genre would you say that they are?
I have no idea.
Okay, because on Spotify, it looked like they said rap, but I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah, they're like, it's interesting because they have like a full band, like, you know, drums, bass, guitar.
Yeah.
And actually also they have a violin player, which is, I think is really sick. I love like fiddles, violins.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, that's crazy.
And then they got 2 rappers, Johnny
So
Five
really just doing their own thing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're like, I'd say if I had to like put them in a category, it'd probably be like some sort of rock rap fusion type thing, but done really well. If you ask me,
maybe like alternative hip hop or alternative rock or something.
Yeah, I could see that also. But yeah, I'll definitely send you that album because I'm kind of sad you didn't like this new song.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm excited to hear. We can talk about it next time.
Cool. And then we got "Sun Goes Down" by Lil Nas X.
Dude, I loved this song.
Yeah, me too.
Jump in, but like this was very.
Yeah,
it was such a like the lyrics were so like real and raw and very like, you know, authentic to himself, but the beat was so like such an upticking beat, like such a, you know, good vibe kind of beat.
Yeah, exactly. Me and Gage listened to it like last night before we both went to bed, and we watched the music video. And I don't necessarily want to touch on that, just because I feel like that's definitely separate from the song. Yeah. But obviously, it in context is obviously part of the song, and I think the music video was really good. You know, there's parts that were sad, so I don't think I'd go back and watch the music video again, necessarily, unless I was trying to be sad. Because, like, I feel like listening to sad music and watching sad music videos is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, that's true. I don't watch many music videes, so,
but I'm going
to check that one out. Yeah.
But, yeah, music videos, like, as an adult, anytime I see them, I'm like, yeah, I feel like your resources could have been put to better use elsewhere.
Yeah, dude, I agree. Like, so many people like love music videos, like making music videos, but I don't know. I don't know who's really out there listening to them anymore. But
right.
What did you think of? Because I'm a big Lil Nas X fan. Like, I really have loved and supported him since the beginning, like when he first dropped. But I wasn't a big fan of "Call Me by Your Name."
Really?
Yeah, it was okay. I just was let down, kind of. But this one song last night, it really just like reminded me why I like him so much. Like, I just thought it was great.
Yeah, "Call Me by Your Name" I think is a pretty unique song for him, just because I feel like it was kind of made for a specific demographic. And when a lot of people not in that demographic got a hold of it, they were really unhappy that the video was not made for them. And the song in general wasn't made for them. And me, when I encounter something that is pretty obviously just not made for me, and like not saying like, you know, things made by gay people are not made for me, because, you know, We Are the Union is a queer ska band, you know. I just feel like specifically, you know, the things he was talking about in the message of the song is not something I can relate to as well. But I think it was a really good song. Gage is a big fan of it. We play it in the car sometimes. And yeah, I think it was a pretty good song. Definitely kind of different from his beating path.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm happy to see him grow and try new things.
Yeah, definitely. But this new song I especially liked. It's definitely going to be in a playlist or 3.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, dude, this is the song of the summer, like, or one of them anyway.
Oh, for sure. All All right, you want to introduce kind of the second half of songs?
Sure, man. Let's just get into Gang Gang by Polo G, Lil Wayne. What did you think? I'll let you go first because I have a little bit to say.
I actually haven't listened to Polo G much in general.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this was a decent first real experience to Polo G. I feel like the song was pretty good. It kind of didn't feel like anything especially unique or new, but I feel like not everyone always has to be doing something unique and new. I feel like, in this case, it's different from The Crew because The Crew is a new band that kind of released something that sounded the same. Whereas I think Gang Gang is really good. I love Lil Wayne on it. Yeah, overall, I think it was a really good song. It's definitely probably going to go in a rap playlist. Definitely, probably.
See, for me, like, Polo, in my eyes, is already, like, a legend. Like, he's only been rapping since, I think, 2019. At least that's when I discovered him. But he's just one of the best, if not the best, like, current rappers. Like, he goes crazy. And this song, to me, was kind of just two legends, like, him performing Lil Wayne. Like, I think that was more of the focus. I don't think the song was trying to, like, do anything new. Right. I think it was supposed to just be showing off, like, two of the best to ever do it, like, together on one track. Like,
yeah, I think overall it was just a really good song to showcase that these two guys are really good at what they do.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. Like, this song is to showcase them at what they can do. Like, this was, showing Polo that, because I mean, I don't think Polo's released a bad song ever in his entire career. Like, he's one of the few people I would say has like 0 songs that I would skip.
I'm definitely gonna have to check him out more.
Yeah, I'll send you some of his best stuff when we're done. But like him, and then coming together with a legend like Lil Wayne, who I will not say doesn't have a song that I will skip. But I love Wayne. I will always love Wayne, and just he's such a wild person. Like, from what I've heard, he locks himself in the studio. He doesn't know any current rappers. Like, he doesn't care if you're big or new. Like, if he vibes with you, then like that's it. He had no idea who like Polo G was before this, or who 21 Savage was before they worked together.
Yeah.
And Wayne just gets on a track and kills it every time.
Yeah, not for another detour or whatever.
No, you're good.
But talking about Lil Wayne, I was talking to Gage earlier, and as a kid growing up, when I was really into rap music, I mostly listened to like, old school stuff, like 90s hip hop, Wu-Tang, Tupac, Death Row rappers, things like that.
Yeah.
And I didn't really like Lil Wayne much. As a kid, I felt, I was corny. I was like an old head at 10 years old. I'm like, oh, this new rap is trash. I can't stand it. But
yeah,
nowadays, and I don't know if this is still me being an old head, but nowadays, like, I love listening to Lil Wayne because I feel like, yeah, he is echelons above a lot of the new rap I've heard nowadays, especially from the mainstream specifically. And yeah, I like regret not listening to Wayne more as like a kid.
Yeah, dude. I think that's a very similar experience to a lot of people's hip hop like history. Is you go through the phase of hating Lil Wayne and thinking you're cool because you hate him, and then you go through the phase of figuring out that he actually is one of the best rappers to ever do it.
Yeah, like, definitely.
Like, I think a lot of people went through that, like myself included, and like, Wayne's a legend, and he deserves to be called that, while he's still here.
Yeah, definitely.
But all right, our next song was, what was it, Whole Lotta by Money Man and Young Dolph.
Yep.
This one to me, like, I liked it. Like, it's a fun record to like put on just if you want some repetitive kind of like, just vibing music, chilling music in the car or something. But like, it wasn't anything like insane. I usually expect a little bit more from Money Man, but I still thought it was really catchy.
Yeah, yeah, I agree for the most part. I definitely think it was catchy. I enjoyed it. I definitely get what you mean by like repetitive. Like I don't think I'd put that on while specifically like sitting there and trying to listen to some music. But I'd 100% throw it in like just my rap playlist that I'd like throw on while I'm doing something else.
Yeah, dude. Driving, in the gym, gaming, whatever. Like, just this is gonna be a good song for that. But yeah, I don't know. Money Man's who I learned about cryptocurrency from. Like normally in his songs, dude, he's spitting straight like like he's just letting you know how to make money. I mean, that's his thing. Like he gets crazy with lyrics. I'm a big fan of Money Man. So.
Yeah, I never really heard of him before this song. But yeah, I'll definitely check him out some more. I was definitely intrigued by the song.
Yeah, and then Dolph, who's featured on the back half, I mean, he's just pure Memphis. Man, I don't even know what word you want to use, but just fucking Memphis. That's it. Yeah. Like he just embodies that vibe. Like he's just so fun to listen to. Like he delivered what he's always going to deliver, which is not the deepest lyrics, but I mean, just fun to listen to.
Right. Yeah. I feel like that sums up the song pretty well.
Let's see. Next was Switch It Up, Shiesty. Do you listen to Shiesty at all? Have you ever?
I do not. I've never really heard of him.
Okay, well he's a new artist. Like he just last year signed to Gucci Mane's label.
Okay.
And he's quickly exploded into being like one of the hottest acts right now. And honestly, I think one of the best of the like rappers out of the like 2019, 2020. Like Shiesty is just the embodiment of gangster rap. Like he is about what he says.
Right.
Like for the fullest. He's just the shit.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. All that being said, I don't think I like the song very much.
You didn't like it?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would have liked it more if it was like 30, maybe 45 seconds shorter. And that might sound mean, but just overall...
No.
Overall, I just feel like, I was listening to it, and I was kind of just... And I don't really have any specific reason why. I don't know if the song just didn't click for me.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to like give it a few more shots, because it wasn't like I was disgusted by it or anything. But, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it. I think this might have been my least favorite of like all the songs we listened to.
Interesting. Wow, that's crazy, dude. We had such different like
definitely
views on that. Cause that's so funny. Yeah, that was one of my favorites.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It just didn't click. I just didn't feel it.
I like that's interesting. Yeah, that's.
I feel like a big thing for me of why I didn't really like it that much is specifically I feel like the beat was really, really standard.
Yeah.
Like, there was absolutely nothing worthwhile about that beat.
Yeah.
And it almost distracted me during the song.
I will say in a little bit of defense is that these new songs were the deluxe for his album that came out a little bit ago.
Oh, okay.
And so these are songs that didn't make the original album.
Okay, so that makes sense. So it's like a B-side almost. Yes,
exactly. Like, so these are not exactly his best work. I was still a big fan, but like this is something that's an extra for the fans instead of like what he would present as like, his main song or whatever.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm a huge G Herbo fan who's featured on that song. I've been a G Herbo fan since before he was G Herbo.
Pretty good. Yeah, I think overall in the song, like I know I said I wish it was shorter, but by that I mean like I kind of wish they cut out some of the beginning because I feel like the latter half of the song was the better half.
Yeah, that's fair. That's all fair, man. Fair criticism. Like, we're not here to just totally suck off the artist. Like, you got to say how you're feeling.
Yeah.
All right. Next one is I keep losing the list.
Immunity by Benny
Immunity.
The Butcher.
Yeah.
Now
dude, that album. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I just want to get right into this song because I loved this song.
Yeah.
I definitely think as far as like just the pure like hip hop that we listen to. I think this was my favorite by far. I think this was a killer track. I think the beat was really, and I feel like this is the case for a lot of Benny the Butcher's beats, and Conway, kind of that group. They got really good, unique beats that I don't feel like I've heard everywhere else, let alone somewhere else.
No, I haven't heard a beat like this since the 90s, maybe early 2000s.
Yeah, I definitely think this song specifically, they killed it on this song. And I'm definitely excited to listen to the whole record.
Dude, the album is crazy.
Yeah, I just feel like if this song was this good, then the entire album must just be full of heaters after heaters.
I picked this one specifically because it's the first song off the album, because I think the whole album, like, you could have picked any song off of it and would have been fine. I think the middle part, maybe, like the first, it slowed down a little bit, and then it really picked back up when it got to a song called Long Story Short. But the whole album gives me such, like, early G-Unit, The Locks, Diplomats, like Rockefeller. Like, those were the vibes I'm getting, like, a lot of that. And, I mean, that's my favorite shit. Like, that's my favorite music ever. Like G-Unit, 50, Biggie, like that's my top ever. So like this gave such strong vibes of that, and Benny just did his fucking thing.
I definitely think that as far as like, because I feel like Benny the Butcher isn't necessarily a rapper that everyone's gonna listen to, especially nowadays. But for the people who listen to this kind of rap, I feel like this is like. And if the entire record is this good, then I think this album is like an instant classic. I feel like this is going to go down with the people who have a right to debate best rappers and best rap albums ever. I feel like they will mention this album.
I actually have that in my notes, is that this album's already a classic.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be on its way. Like Benny's, this is going to be a potential album of the year.
Yeah.
Like whenever we discuss that, the end of the year, we're gonna bring this back up.
Oh, definitely.
This one just goes crazy from front to back. I was in love.
Yeah, definitely. So we got one more song, right?
Yes, sir. Successful by Young Ma.
So I'm pretty sure, just real quick, Young Ma. Have you ever watched The Wire, Jalen?
Yeah.
She was in that, right?
The Wire? Was she in The Wire?
Because she's been in, like, stuff, right?
Yeah. Wait, when did The Wire?
Early, mid-2000s.
Yeah, no, she's pretty young. I don't think she was in The Wire.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
Yeah, I think you think of someone else, because, yeah, she's pretty young. I think she dropped her first song in, like, 2018?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely thinking of someone else. I just looked up what Young Ma looks like, and yeah, it's not the person I was thinking of at all. I don't know how I made this mistake. I feel like someone lied to me one time.
Yeah, dude, when you said bring up The Wire, I was like, I didn't know where this was going. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I think someone lied to me one time. I'm just gonna blame this on other people.
Alright, throw that on Brady, dude, and let's just move on. Anyway, but no, like, I really liked this song. Like, I really like Young Ma. Like, she's unapologetically herself, and I love to see it.
Yeah, definitely. I think this song was killer overall.
Yeah.
And this was part of a full record, right?
Yes, dude. I'll get into the album in a second, but this song specifically, like, because it also is the opening song for the album, and I don't know if there would have been possibly a better way to fucking open this album. Like,
yeah, it just sounds like the perfect opening track.
Yeah, it's not even, like, exactly shit talk. It's just coming out and, like, letting everyone know, like, hey, I'm successful, I'm rich, I did this, like, I came up and I'm already fucking here.
Right.
And, like, it's just crazy. Like, I love that. I love that she's so, like,
herself.
Unapologetic. Yeah, exactly.
Right, like,
herself.
unapologetically herself.
Yeah, and she knows that she's the shit, and she's like, yeah, I'm going to let you know that I'm also, like, I'm the shit. Like, I'm successful.
Right.
Like, this is so good, man.
Yeah, I definitely...
The the whole album was
great. I'm definitely going to give a listen to the entire album. I feel like this and this new Benny the Butcher album are two, like, just based off of the song I heard from each of them, they seem like they're going to be pretty big albums. I really like them.
Yeah. Almost any other week, man, this would have been the best album of the night.
Yeah.
If she hadn't dropped this the same day as Benny, and you know what? Honestly, I'm going to listen to both again before I, like, for sure say which one I think is better. But
right.
Her album, I thought was really interesting because she's been criticized in the past for rapping very similar a lot. And so this album, she was like, all right, like, I'm going to show you guys. And then she just switches up the beat, switches up the style, switches up everything, like, each song. And it's
that's awesome.
Crazy. I really think she's one of the hottest rappers in New York. Like, and I think just bluntly, like, I think anyone who's ignoring her is just, I mean, I guess a hater is the best way to put it. Cause like, she's better than most of the male rappers that are coming out in New York.
Right.
Yeah. I just don't think she gets as much love that she should.
Yeah. I feel like there's a consistent issue in hip hop where people want to act like women can't rap or they're bad at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always thought that the Young Ma specifically is a great example of the contrary. And I feel like if you say things like, oh, chicks can't rap, women can't rap, then chances are you just don't like to see successful women.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of good examples of great female musicians and rappers.
I'm going to just say, dude, if you don't like Young Ma, you're homophobic and sexist.
Yeah.
I guess.
Boom. Boom.
I just full stop. That's it.
And racist.
Yeah. Because, like, one of the major complaints I hear is people, they don't like Nicki, they don't like Cardi, because all they rap about is their body and their this and that, which, I don't give a fuck if they do. Like, I support that. But that's the complaints I hear from people. And then you got Ma, who's on this fucking song being like, I made your bitch suck my dick. And she's rapping just like every fucking, like, dude out there. So if you're hating on that, then you're just a loser.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Have you listened to Chica much?
Yeah, I know Chica.
I haven't really actually listened to any of her music on, like, that's been uploaded to a streaming platform, but I've followed her on Twitter for a long time. For 5 years.
Jesus.
And because I remember she did a freestyle to the Uchi Wally beat. And it was fucking fire. Like, it was killer. And she's a great rapper.
Mad underrated.
Yeah, I feel like that's another really good case of a chick who raps and is just really good at it and one of the best at what she does.
Yeah.
But I think that...
Top of the game.
Oh, for sure. I think that does it for today. You got anything else you want to talk about real quick?
I don't think so, man. Any releases coming up in the near future? Any noteworthy things?
Only one that I can think of off the top of my head, and that is that We Are the Union record coming out.
Yeah, man.
I think June 8th. June 8th, I want to say, is when it's coming out.
Yeah.
But I might be wrong on that. It might be the 4th. I think it was a multiple of 4.
If you're wrong, we'll correct it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure we'll talk about it in a couple weeks.
For sure.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining me, Jalen. It was obviously very fun.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just to wrap things up, I'll definitely send you that Flobots record.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you definitely gotta send me some more stuff by who's the one we talked about? Polo G and Money Man.
Polo and Money Man. Yep, I'm gonna send you both of, like, their stuff. My favorite from them.
Yeah. And send me the best Shiesty record. I'll check more of him out. I didn't realize that this song was kind of more of like a B-side.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd definitely like to hear
some
more
of him. That fucking street Shiesty, the Gucci Man Big 30 Shiesty.
Right. Hell yeah. All right, bro. Yeah, take it easy.
Yeah, you too, man. Thanks for having me.
Yep.